Hello, good day viewers. Welcome to another mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, we are still looking at the grade 11 work, which is the statistics, and this is our lesson 2. So in this lesson, we are going to look at how we can draw the cumulative frequency tables using group T data. Okay, so let's look at what grouped data is. So grouped data show the data values that are grouped into class intervals. Then class intervals is an interval with a lower and upper value within which data is grouped. So let's look at some examples of grouped data. So we have so many examples of grouped data. The first one, when you look at the age groups, so you find that these age groups are going to be written in form of the class intervals, where we can have an example like you have 0 to 18, 19 to 30, 31 to 45, 45 to 60, and so on and so forth. So these age groups tells you that you have people who are of age from 0 to 18, also from 19 to 30. Okay, so whenever you see the data that is being grouped in this manner, you understand that that is what we call grouped data. Then apart from that, we can also have grouped data in form of the test scores. So in form of the test scores, we are going to range the number of marks that the learners have gotten in intervals. For example, you can have 90 to 100, 80 to 89, 70 to 79, and so on and so forth. So there are many examples that we can look at under grouped data. We can also look at maybe the product prices, where you can have something being costing maybe from 0 kwacha up to 10 kwacha, from 10 kwacha up to 20 kwacha, from 20 kwacha up to 30 kwacha, and so on and so forth. We can also have grouped data that can be written in form of the time that is spent on a task. For example, we can have maybe from 1 hour to 2 hours, or from 2 hours to 3 hours, from 3 hours to 4 hours, and so on and so forth. So there are many ways in which we can group data in class intervals. So this tells us that grouped data is used to simplify large data sets and make it easier to identify patterns and trends. So if you are watching this video for the first time, make sure that you watch the first lesson under statistics, where we talked of and grouped data as well. So we can now proceed. So let us look at an example. So in this example, we have our question 1 right here, which is saying the following marks out of 100 were obtained by 60 learners in a mathematics examination. So these are the marks right here on the right hand side. Question A, construct a frequency table for this data. So we need to construct a frequency table using this number of marks that we have been given. So this data should be the group the data in these class intervals. So the data should be grouped in these class intervals that they have given us, from 50 to 54, 55 to 59. So this is grouped data. Okay, we are organizing the data or writing the data in intervals. Then our question B, use your frequency table in question A to construct a cumulative frequency table for this data. So how can we answer this question? So to answer this question, we are going to need this number of marks that you have been given. Now, these number of marks are going to be presented in a frequency table. And in order for us to draw the frequency table, we need the number of marks. Okay, we also need the tally marks, and we need the frequency. So these are the things that we need. Okay, so the marks we have been given, these are the marks on the left hand side, as you can see. Okay, these are the marks. Then we need the tally marks. Then you also need the frequency. So remember, these marks should be written in in class intervals. So according to the instructions, they have told us that we should write them starting from 50 up to 54, 55 to 59, and so on and so forth, until we look at the highest mark. So in this case, what is our highest mark? When you look at these marks, you find that the highest mark is 94. That is the highest mark that we have right here. Okay, so how are you going to write this in class intervals? So to write this now in class intervals, remember our range, we have been given that it should start from where? From 50 up to 54. Okay, so from 55 up to 59. Then from 60 up to 64. Then from 64 we go to 65 up to 69. Okay, then from 70 up to 74. Then from 75 up to 79. Then from 80 up to 84. Then from 84 up to 89. Okay, then from 80 from 90 up to 94. So just like I've said, that when you look at these marks that you are given, you find that the highest mark was the 94. So you end from 94 there, meaning if we get numbers or number of marks from 90 to 94, so we just make 94 as our last mark. Okay, so how is our data going to look? Okay, so we need now to identify how the data is going to do what it's going to look. So this is the table. So when we draw this table, we need to show how we are going now to put these marks. So what are we going to do now? So what we are going to do is this. So since we have the marks here 50 to 54, so we need to write our tally marks. So we need to look at these marks right here. We identify the marks that are from 50 to 54. From 50 to 54, so we need to write the tally marks here. So to write the tally marks, we need to identify the marks from 50 to 54. So we come back to these marks. We have a 50 right here. Okay, what else? We have a 52. We just need from 50 to 54. So when you look here, we have 59, no. We have 55, no. What else? Yeah, so that's all. So in terms of the tally here, we are going to write, this is the tally. Then the frequency, you write the number, how many? 2. Then we come to 55 to 59. So from 55 to 59, let's identify how many do we have from 55. So we go on top here, from 55 to 59, from 55 to 59. So we have this 58, sorry. Then we also have this one. We also have 59. We also have 55. We also have what? We also have, okay, so that's all. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to write our tally marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here we write 4. We now come to this marks 60 to 64. So we need to identify again from here 60 to 64. 60 to, so we have 62 here. 60 to 64. We also have 63. What else? What else? Remember, it's 60 to 64. We also have 61 right here. What else? Okay, we also have 64. Okay, so what else? That's all. So 60 to 64, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's see if there is any that you are missing. 60 to 64. 60 to 64. Yeah, we are missing this 65. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you ensure that you also counter check. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are tally marks. When they are 5, The fifth one you cross like this. So here the frequency you write 5. Okay, so we now come to here. We have 65 to 69. So let's see how many that we have. 65 to 69. So 65 to 69, we have this one, 66, which is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So I hope you are following. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. That is from 65 to 69. So you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here you write a 7. So I do hope that it's clear. Okay, I do hope that it's clear. Let me just clear out these that I've identified here, so that we don't have the work that is dead. So we now come to the other part. So on the other part, we are looking at 70 to 74. So we need to identify those marks that were ranging from 70 to 70 to 74. So 70 to 74. So here we have 71, 2, 70 to 74, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70 to 74. So I don't need to, this one we don't need it. This one for 77, no? Don't need that one. So we need this one, 74, 71, 72, again 74. Okay, remember it's 70 to 74. So those are the ones that we need. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there are 13. We write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So here you even indicate 13. So I hope that you are following. Then we come from 75 to 79, 75 to 79. So we need to identify these marks from 75 to 79. So how do we identify them? From 75 to 79. So we have this one, 75 to 79, 2, what else? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. So they are saying 75 to 79. So let's see if there is any that you have missed from 75 to 79. From 75 to 79. 75 to 79. So let's see if we have missed any, so that we, okay, there is this 78 that we left. So they are now 12. Okay, so here you are going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here the frequency will be a 12. Then we come to 80 to 84. So let me also clear here. 80 to 84. So we need to identify the marks. That is from 80 ending up to 84. So let me clear so that we are able to see the numbers. So from 80 up to 84. So from 80 up to 84, 80 to 84, when you start here, we have this one, we have this, 80 to 84. 80 to 84, we have this. 80 to 84, we have this. This one. Also have this one. 80 to 84, so we don't need to shade 85 because it's just 80 to 84. We don't need to count it. So this one, this one. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10. Here we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the frequency here will be a 10. So I hope that you are following. We come to 85 to 89. So we need to identify from 85 up to 89. Okay. How many do we have from 85? So we have 86 here. We have 89, 1, 2. So let me just circle them. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? What else? What else? So 4. What else? 4, 5. Remember, it's from 80. It's 85 up to 89. So that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you are going to write a 5. Then we come to the last one from 90 up to 94. So how many marks were there from 90 up to 95? So let's check from 90 up to 95. So let me just rub here so that we get we take a look at the numbers. So we are looking at from 90 to 94. From 90, when you look at the upper numbers here, we don't have any number. We only have this one. From 90, 1, 2. Okay, what else? 90 to 94. So the highest number here was 90. I was saying a 94. So the highest number was a 90. So it just ended up to 94. We see if we have pupils who got this range. So here they are only how many? 2. That's the tally mark. Then the frequency it will be 2. So here we have answered our question. This is how you can draw the frequency table using the marks that you have been given. And this is how we can write the tally marks. So I do hope that it's clear. You have gotten something. So this is how we can answer our question 1. We now come to our second example. So under our example 2, the question is use your frequency table. Use your frequency table in question A to construct a cumulative frequency table for this data. So we have drawn our frequency table. Now we need to use the same frequency table so that we come up with the cumulative frequency table. So remember what we said. We said the cumulative frequency table must have 3 columns. So in this case, we are looking at marks. We have the total number of marks that we have. So we also need the frequency. Then we need the cumulative frequency. So here, this is the table that we have drawn. This is the table for this is the frequency table. Now we need to use this frequency table to come up with the cumulative frequency table. So in order for us to come up with the cumulative table, will be like this. So when you use this table, remember we have the max here, the tally max, the frequency. So our cumulative frequency table is going to have 3 columns. It's going to have the max. It's also going to have the frequency. So these are the things that we have here: the max, the frequency. Then it's also going to have the cumulative frequency. So this is our table. Okay. So this table, what are we going to do? So what you are going to do is this. Where we have frequency, just be writing the frequency. So from 5th to 54, we said the frequency is a 2. Here we have a 4. Here we have a 5. We have a 7. We have 13. We have 12. We have 10. We have 5. Then we have 2. So here to find the cumulative frequency, if you remember in lesson 1, we said this 2 would be the first one. Then to find the cumulative frequency for this frequency 4, it's 4 plus 2, so you get a 6. So I just adding, you get the frequency that you have a 4 plus a 2, then you get a 6. Okay? Then here again you add 5 plus 6, it's a what? 11. Okay? So we are just adding 5 plus 6, which has given us what? 11. Then 7 plus 11, okay, to give us what? 18. So I do hope that you are able to recall this. You are able to remember how I was showing you for now to come up with these values. Okay. Then from here we are going to add 13 plus 18. Okay. This will give us a 31. So I've just added 18 plus 13. Okay. Hence the 31. Then here we say 12 plus 31, we are going to have 43. Okay, so here we are going to have a 43. We have just added 12 plus 31 is equal to 43. So these that I'm writing in brackets for addition, don't write them. For me, I'm writing them just to show you. Then 10 plus 42, this will give us a 52. So remember, what was the total number of learners? It was, I think, 60. That was the total number. So this cumulative frequency table, even when you reach on the last part here, should make sure that it's tallying up to 60. If it's not tallying, it means that it's wrong. Then 5 plus 52, this will give us something like, sorry. So here, when there is a mistake here. There is a mistake here on here. I wrote a 42 instead of a 43. So take note of that. Even if I've written 43, so 43. So it means that even on this part where we have written a 52, it will be a 53. So I hope that you are taking note. So 53. 5 plus 53, this will give us 58. Then 58 plus 2, this will give us 60. So remember, 60 learners. This was the total number of learners. Okay. So we have drawn our cumulative frequency table using the frequency table that we drew in question A. Okay. So I do hope that it's clear. You have gotten something. So let us now move on. So here we have the task. You can try to answer this work where they need you to construct a frequency table for this data, and they have given you the interval here. Then you also have question B. Use your frequency table in question A to construct a cumulative frequency table for this data. So this is the task. Try to answer this work. Okay. So I've come to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much, everybody, for having time to view this content. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye-bye.